speaking of Washington, the reviews apparently are in on the president's tour de force performance today. Democrats, too, with the president. And they're coming from Democrats. House Democratic Whip Steny Hoyer saying today's meeting at the White House was a positive step forward in that everyone in the room agreed to take immediate action on DACA. It goes on to say, I was pleased the president agreed that we need to address DACA now, and I hope that we can come together to quickly reach an agreement. Paraphrasing there, to save my voice, Mark Meadows joins us, the House Freedom Caucus chairman. And Mark, you've probably heard among the ideas the president discussed, let's do a separate DACA deal now and revisit this, maybe something a little bit more involved later. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Neil, let me go into this. Today was probably a historic day when you actually have live coverage from inside of a negotiating room at the Oval Office. I was impressed with the transparency that this president was willing to do. Now, that being said, I can tell you, I just left the House floor. We had votes, came to speak to you and the viewers. I can tell you that there's an excitement level on the Republican side of things because we define 4 different parameters. One is about a border security. The other is the end of chain migration. Another is to get rid of the visa lottery in exchange for the relief for these DACA recipients. And so now we know those 4 parameters. I think the negotiations are heading in a good way. I do believe that the president, some people left hearing different things, but if that's the first step of this process, then we're certainly willing to look at those substantial things as we move forward.
But Chairman, you run a conservative group, pretty conservative group, these Freedom Caucus members, who obviously wanted something back for addressing the DACA issue, those 800,000 or so who got here to this country. Their parents are illegal. They were some babies or children when they got here, sort of legalized them. But you wanted some, quid pro quo here. If the president scores a deal with Democrats to settle that issue and down the road address these other issues, would you or your members buy that?
Well, we would. And that's not what the president is proposing. I can tell you that if he's looking at a standalone deal that only addresses these DACA recipients, that's a non-starter in the House because...
So that was not your impression, though, that when he made that exchange with Dianne Feinstein, that was not your understanding?
No, it's not my understanding. I've talked to some administration officials since that meeting, and I don't know that it was their intention. If that got out there, I can tell you that what they're looking at are these 4 parameters. If we're talking about just DACA by itself, that's a non-starter here in the House. And the reason is, Neil, is because history shows us that if we do that, we're going to be coming back addressing this problem again and again and again. And so it's time that we actually deal with this. This president has put it back in Congress's lap to do that. I believe that we'll get it done this month, possibly next month.
But in other words, it's a temporary measure to get us to the next one, right?
I think whatever happens is actually going to be really substantial immigration reform. I think if it's going to actually pass both chambers and go to the president, it will be substantial immigration reform.
But it won't be done in 2 weeks.
Well, actually, there's a bill being introduced tomorrow, the Goodlatte bill, that has some real merits. I think that you'll see a real broad support for that. So you're confident something get done. The president wants earmarks back. To you? No, I'm not a big fan of earmarks. I think that, our constitutional responsibility should lie with the entire $1.1 trillion that we're about to appropriate, not just a few small dollars. It's normally a way to provide leverage and increase spending. I don't know that it's something that I could support.
Even though the president seems to be saying it's a way to get both sides talking.
Well, the president, this is one of the few things that's not the president's decision. It's really a decision of the House. And so, if you're going to say grease the skids by spending more money, that's not what moms and dads back home have told me to do.
All right, Chairman, thank you very, very much. Very good seeing you again. Mark Meadows.